not showing anything yet, so I think I have to press go live to make it. Maybe that will do it. I don't know.
Yes, thank you, Mark. A stadium of such historical significance of one that will host the final in 1 month's time. Watchalong boasts two teams who both themselves to be for Berlin's Euro 2024 bow. It's last year's Nations League finalists and one of the biggest matchups of this year's group stage. Spain will be get out this tournament, not considered one of the main favourites to win the competition. The side full of quality and talent, a nation with a proud history in this competition. Croatia, the entry in this competition is a little more recent, not quite as successful as Spain. They've had some fantastic performances in recent World Cups, but they're looking to make this particular competition of support. Stadium, number in Spanish, to be said. But in the Spanish side, 3 times European champions. This particular side, mix of youth and experience, particularly young youth players. On it, nice, the medium at this stage.
Oh, very. I set it up perfectly.
Sorry.
Perfect position. I mean, you would have known that. You can't just move it because we can't see now because it's just starting soon how it's ever going to look until you now press. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so sorry.
Alright, we'll just hold that.
Okay. There will be positions on the way that we can open it up, move it right and move.
This UEFA Euro 2021 program is sponsored by Wizdom. Download and press time to choose the UEFA Euro 2024. Score more when you shop with AliExpress. This UEFA Euro 2024 program is sponsored by Wizdom. Saw here, and these are the two sides. Spain and Italy, one set, on the side of Croatia. Champions League winner. Chelsea partner for City Broderick also started, but 16-year-old story. So it's never played. Championship. Croatia, unchanged for the win over Portugal. Wizdom fresh off winning the Premier League in his debut.
What we need to. Yeah, because I know this is more the middle. Cool. How's it be? Okay. Hello, guys. I know you can hear us. We are about to go live. Spain versus Croatia. And we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel chosen Wizdom Football. Spain versus Croatia. And my friends, this should be, hopefully, fingers crossed, because we don't know about international football. Often it disappoints, but this one should be a good game.
Timer. I'm recording.
So let's start the timer.
So we've just kicked off.
Just kicked off as...
Perfect.
What are we expecting in today's game? First and foremost, Germany started the tournament really well.
Mm-hmm.
I was not impressed with Scotland at all yesterday, but Germany were good. They were good. They were quick. Musiala, for me, was man of the match. He's just incredible. What a talent.
Yeah, he was really good.
And they started the tournament well. 5-1. Really could have been 6-0. The only goal that Scotland scored was scored by Rudiger for Germany.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting, after that start to the tournament, I'm expecting the tournament to have at least goals. A lot of tournaments before have been cagey starts, but for some reason, I'm expecting goals in this tournament.
Mm.
I am. Look.
Yeah. I do think the Croatia, they're gonna ball out. Croatia will. Like, until Modric is gone from Croatian team, they will continue to ball out.
The thing is, as I said before, I don't think in this tournament there is a clear favourite. I looked at the German team and I said, okay, they've got weaknesses and they've got strengths. I look at this Spain team and I'm like, okay, one or two ballers here or there. They've got strengths. Rodri's good.
Mm-hmm.
Morata is okay. Williams, he's a good young up and coming, player, but should he, consider what Spain had like 10 years ago.
Hmm.
Is he, are the new generation of Spanish players up to scratch, really? Are they as good as the ones before them? They're not. They're clearly not. So, Spain, they look okay. France even look a bit weird. I watched France in the preseason games, in their warm up games, and they didn't really look too impressive either. So, for me, there are no clear favorites to win this tournament, and that is why I think it's so open. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like, even this match, Spain against Croatia,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think in terms of organization, I think Croatia don't might not have the exciting players that Spain have. But one thing that Croatia might have is a bit more organization.
Yeah.
And Croatia always have that. Every single tournament, they're a team that's not very easy to beat,
No.
no matter who they play.
And that's what I mean by ball out. I mean they find a way. I mean, wasn't it Croatia versus England in one of the semis recent? I can't, 20
Yeah, it's a few years
something.
back.
Yeah.
One of the international tournaments. It might have been another Euros. It might have been the World Cup. Actually, I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, yeah, England have faced Croatia a few times
Mm.
in the last, let's say, 8 years.
And it's not been easy any either of
No,
those times.
no, no, no. So
I think I'm slightly leaning more towards Croatia winning this game.
mm,
But it's so early, like you said, there's no clear favourites. I don't know, does that make football more interesting in
it
a way?
makes football more interesting. But the one thing I will say, the reason why, for me, there are no standout teams is because there are less standout players now.
True.
So I've always said this, and I've said this many, many times. The quality of footballers that we have now is just not that good
No,
as it was before.
it's not the same at all.
Oi! Spain almost creating an opportunity there. So and because of that, it's creating a more evil. Can you imagine? A more even. I think it's created a more even playing field.
Definitely more evil.
Is that and more evil. And more evil. But that's what I think anyway. I don't Every team had like one or two world class players, 10 years ago. Even Turkey had one or two. But now you know, how many world class players do Spain have? Rodri, maybe, you could argue, who plays at the base of the midfield, plays the same position for Man City. But I don't know.
There are going to be a lot of people who are listening to what you're saying, and then it's going to go over their heads because they're going to be like, but chosen all these guys are playing for their country, so they're world ballers.
Yeah,
No, that's
it's
not what you mean at
wow,
all.
what a terrible ball in. No, that's
You can
definitely
play for your country and still not be a
yeah,
worldly baller.
yeah, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, your country has to pick players.
Yeah.
They have to like pick a squad of 24 players, and sometimes the players that they have to choose for or choose from are not going to be world class. It's not really that difficult to understand. Your talent pool might not be that great, and at the moment, the general talent pool of footballers is not that great, and I think it's mostly because football has become a sport for more athletes,
Hmm.
people who are athletically gifted rather than technically gifted as a footballer. If you can run back, track back, if you can run past somebody, beat your man by running past them with pace, and just put a simple ball in. If you can follow simple instructions, but you're really quick and really athletic, and you will make it as a footballer these days.
Mm.
Whereas back in the day, that wasn't enough for you to make it as a footballer. There we go, Spain. Morata,
Bit of a slow.
mistake from Croatia. Spain didn't really capitalize. The shot from Morata wasn't really that good.
Mm.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. That back in the day, Spain had David Villa and Fernando Torres up front, and now they've got Morata.
And the other new Torres, who is not Fernando.
Which was that? Which new
I forgot
Torres?
his name because I just when I was searching for the team,
You saw the.
I saw a Torres in the Spain team.
All right, yeah, yeah, yeah. There is a Torres in there. in the Spain team.
His first name.
Mm.
Yeah.
Spain have definitely started brighter. They're definitely so far eased into the game. They look more comfortable on the ball, which you would expect, to be fair. It's interesting. Modric is not playing as according to the. Let me actually see where Modric is actually playing. If he's playing right in the middle, or yeah, Modric is playing in the middle with Kovacic and Brozovic. There's loads of itches, as you said before.
Mm.
Let's look at how many itches there are in the Croatian team. How many itches? Livakovic, Brozovic, Kovacic,
Mm-hmm.
Modric,
Mm-hmm.
Stanisic,
Mm.
and Kramaric. And there's also,
It's a double itch.
yeah, it looks like a double itch there. Pongracic.
That's a dope name.
Pongracic.
Yeah, that's a dope name.
Pomegranate itch. That's what happens when you eat too much pomegranates.
Oh yeah, and Gvardiol. He plays for City.
Yeah. So how many itches make up the Croatian team? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. What the heck?
And the goalkeeper.
And the goalkeeper, Livakovic. All right, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're trying to tell me out of 11 players, 7 of them are itches.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, the Croatians don't want to deviate from any different sounding surnames.
Yeah, if you think that's who is it? Is it Serbia, the Serbian team?
Oh
I'm pretty
yes,
sure when I set up the stream for that, almost every player in the whole squad,
was itch.
25 something squad. There was only like 2 or 3 that
That wasn't
weren't
an
itches,
itch.
and even the coach is an itch.
How can people talk about people being the same and all these things, and when you have literally everybody with the same sounding surname in a whole squad, which means because when you think about it, right, there's thousands of Croatian footballers,
Mm-hmm.
and the 24 that you picked or the 11 that you picked, 7 of them have itches, which means that's clearly a cultural thing.
Yeah, has to be.
And which means I'm thinking, hold on a second, how have you managed? How's a country managed to have the same sounding end to your surname? I guess I don't know. Maybe if any Croatians ever listen to this feed, I want to educate us on the history of the Croatian surname.
Mm.
Because in England you have so many surnames.
Yeah.
In America, in Spain, but in certain countries you just have very similar sounding names. It intrigues me. Anyway, we deviate. Croatia have the ball at the moment. Nice. Kovacic. Kovacic couldn't hold on to the ball, lost the ball. Kukurea passed back to the goalkeeper. Yeah, that's not good enough. That ball to Williams. So far, Germany in their game started better than both of these two teams.
Yeah. I think Germany had already scored by now.
Yeah. There we go. No, took too long.
Close down.
Penalty, free kick.
Lamine. Is that his name Lamine?
Yame. Oh, Yamal. Is it L or I? I don't know. Yamal.
I couldn't see it. Oh, here we go. Yamal. Oh, I think he's got his full name. It says like Lamine Yamal or something like that.
It's quite interesting because Spain don't really have black players. Never really had black players in their team, and they've got now two. It looks like two players that are non-white at least. All right, Spain. Okay, you're stepping up your game, becoming more open and less R word. In order for you guys, in order for Spain to win another tournament, they're gonna have to just go to Africa the way that the French have.
Yeah, I mean, wow, the French team is.
It's essentially Africa.
It's very interesting because over time, as not even as the R word has got less because it hasn't necessarily got less, but
Racismo.
even the English team is transformed. I think I'm
Oof.
pretty sure that quite a lot of, especially more of recent years, we have a lot more black and mixed race players in the England team as well.
Mm.
But it's not really represented the same way in the women's team yet. And quite a few players have spoken out, haven't they, about
Yeah.
like Lauren James about why it's still women's football in England. The R word is a
It's so
extreme barrier still.
yeah. It's quite interesting because you think it will be less in a women's game
Yeah.
because women. You think oppressed people know about oppression,
Mm.
so women in the women's game there'll be less of that. But yeah,
I think as well because there's not a lot of free football activity for women. You have to pay for it. So if you ain't got money like that,
true.
how are you gonna
True.
train and get training and
All of that. Yeah. Cucurella won the ball back. Here we go. Oh, Yamal.
mm,
So is that these wingers, Yamal and Williams, the two wingers that Spain are starting this tournament with? It shows the talent that Spain have, and I'm not. I have seen them play once or twice, so I'm not fully versed in their talents. But I don't know, man. I'm looking at Spain's wingers and I'm thinking, yeah. I'm looking at Morata and I'm thinking, yeah, Spain are not going to win this tournament. Like
mm,
my initial assessment, first 15 minutes, is that Spain are not going to win this tournament.
no. I mean, when I was looking through the teams for the next few days of games, looking at their squads, the squad that stood out to me the most was the France squad. When I was looking through the tags, I was
Yeah.
like, what? Every name, banger after banger after bang. Literally, you go down the list, and they've lost a lot of great players as well. So the
Yeah,
fact that they've still got such a
and
great
they still.
roster.
I'm just worried about the French midfield, but then you still got Camavinga, you
Hmm.
still got a lot of players, but yeah, it's the midfield for France. The thing about France, they get the ball from back to front very quickly and they will bypass the midfield doing so, I
Mm,
think. But and get it to Mbappe as quickly as possible.
yeah.
That sort of thing.
If you're joining, guys, make sure you smash a like.
Smash the like. Kovacic with the ball in the middle. Both teams fairly comfortable. No one really been. Well, here we go. To the right, to the right. Cucurella with a foul on Modric. Is that Modric? No,
Yeah, it does look like him. Yeah.
no, it's not.
Oh no, it's not.
It's another itch.
He's just following his style icon. He's got the same headband
It's got
and
number.
hair
I think
color.
he's wearing number 7 as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How old is Modric now? I wonder.
Modric must be at least coming towards his late 30s now, surely.
It's gotta be.
I think if he scores, didn't they say if he scores, he might be the oldest goal scorer in European tournament or something, or one of the oldest goal scorers. And this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I, if Croatia score, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if Croatia scored this goal or this opportunity, this free kick. So Modric free kick, guys.
Yeah, he's gonna be 39 this year. So he is,
Yeah.
wow. That's so impressive.
No, it's poor. You gotta beat the wall. I just don't get it. The wall's there. It's standing there.
Mm-mm.
You can see the wall. I just don't really understand. Like, you're a professional footballer. It has to beat the wall. It's poor. Spain have got out. Kovacic for the ball. Oh, that pass was terrible. Under a little bit of pressure, and that was it.
It's nice when you see the fans having a good time
Mm.
before it gets too angry.
I mean, all of these guys there, man, a lot of them will be drunk, already drinking.
True.
They're only there just to sing and sing and then see their team score, and then when the team scores, they're happy. That's why it's just hard being a football fan when you know most football fans aren't fans of football. They're not there to enjoy football. They're just there to enjoy the day,
Yeah.
enjoy their drink. They're not really watching the game or paying attention to it. So when you're there talking about it, trying to dissect the game, dissect what's going on, a lot of these guys who go there, they're not they don't know. They don't even understand what they're seeing. The shapes, the movement. They're just waiting for the goal to go in so they can celebrate. And that's it. These crackheads. Hey.
I'm enjoying I always love to see the variation on football kits each year, but particularly for some reason the Croatia kit for me, when you look at over the years, they've had some sick designs. I've even seen people walking around not even with the Croatia t-shirt on, but they've done some sort of special edition jumper.
Yeah. The checkered sort of red and
Yeah,
white always looks slick.
and they've done like big checks this time, but they sometimes have the small squares like they're
Mm.
flat. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot they can do with their kit because of what it is and how it is. Let's read some of your comments.
Oh yeah.
Turkish, Croatia for me today. An
Mm,
ADHD autist says France will win overall. I think loads of people will be betting on France. I
mm.
mean, it's a safe bet, France. They've won it before. I think they're the last team to win it. No, Italy are.
Oh yeah, Italy.
Yeah, because Italy beat England in the final, didn't they? 4 years ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But one of the last teams to win it. So a good bet would be Italy. I mean, sorry, would be France. So Orhan joined the chat. Orhan has joined the chat and says Spain. I think Spain will win this match or Spain will win the tournament. I think the question asked is maybe who's going to win the match, I think. So maybe Orhan is saying Spain is going to win this match.
Mm.
Which, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really impressed with Spain. I'm not Nacho and Pedri's and some of the players that they have. I'm not really excited when I hear these names. And I'm not saying I'm excited when I hear the Croatian names because half of them, let's be honest, half the names and half the players for Croatia I'm not fully familiar with. But Croatia just already seem a bit more structured than Spain do, organized a little bit than Spain, and that's what maybe might make them win this match. Plus, in my opinion, the best footballer on the pitch. Oh, unlucky. early balling.
You were saying the best player on the pitch.
Yeah. So the best player on the pitch for me is still Modric. I know Rodri's good, but for me, Modric is still he's so good. He's only what he's 30. I said only, but he's 39. He's old. At this age, you should not be playing international tournaments in midfield, in centre midfield, approaching 40. And he's still doing it. You could argue he's doing it because there's a lack of quality midfielders around for Croatia, around in the world in general. So he's still able to do it because he's so much better than the midfielders that we're now producing. Look at the midfielders, the centre midfielders that are being produced all around the world. Modric is at 39 is still clear of most of them. Most of them.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to tell people. It's not just about how athletic you are. Because Modric is not athletic at all. He isn't. But he's just technically good. And that's what you need, man. It's a foul from Motta. Was it a foul from Motta? Yeah. Morata, should I say, not Motta. Morata.
Is that British referee? I feel like when you zoomed in, was it? I forgot his name, but he's one of the really famous ones who does those.
I don't know, actually. I need to see his face. Yeah, so Spain started this match decently. I wouldn't say they started it well because neither team have really created a chance. But Spain started it decently. But now Croatia are now playing out the back. They've put one or two passes together so they're more confident on the ball. And we're seeing that. We're seeing their confidence grow and grow during this first half. So, and it's going to help them, Croatia, the fact that they have beaten France very, very recently. Was it France that they beat? No, it wasn't France. It was Portugal. They beat Portugal, I think, last week, one of their warm up games. So that surely must have helped. Definitely the belief, anyway.
Yeah, it'll give you confidence.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely not the tiki taka Spain that we've seen in the past.
Yeah, it's interesting. For me, it feels like this is like a league season game and everyone's tired.
Mm. I think with the tiki taka football, because tiki taka football can be outdone by brute force, a team that's strong and quick. It looks like Spain are now going down at least a route where they're mixing sort of that tiki taka football with brute strength players, quick players. See, even that cross, that ball from Williams. Yeah, it's not that good at all, is it? So 25 minutes gone in the game. Nothing really to report. No chances.
Mm.
Both teams just passing around.
It's almost even in
Yeah,
possession.
even in possession. Defenders are having a lot of touches on the ball. Midfielders having a few touches. Strikers and forwards not really in the game. It's not very intense. It's not very an intense game, is it?
No,
There's not a lot of pressing
no.
by either team. I think both teams are allowing each team to have the ball at the back and just retreating into a very rigid shape.
Ooh.
Mhm. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, it's the game yesterday. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When we watched Germany play, when they were passing around at the back, we saw one touch football. We saw two touches. We saw quick. It was that to one player, to another,
Yeah.
to Musiala.
Yeah.
As you can see in this game, you're having defenders. You're seeing defenders taking 3, 4 touches. Kovacic got the ball right at the moment. One touch, two touches, 3, 4. Pause. He stopped. Give it to this player. Modric. Like, Modric, see there? Modric is the only player that took one touch and
Yeah.
released it. Because he understands that to unlock defenses, you got to play quick football. You have to. Spain are through here. Let's see what Morata can do.
Oh, okay.
Morata, that's all it took. I was talking about Croatia not moving the ball with speed at all or position, even though they've got themselves into the game. And all it took was one of the Spain players to win the ball back in the midfield. There you go.
That's dope.
Yeah, look, all the players out of position. What was the Croatian centre back trying to flip in? What was he doing? I think the Croatian centre back was trying to move forward and play him offside. Is it Normand or Nat? Not no. Pongracic. It's a nice finish, by the way. A nice finish. Left foot, passed it into the net. Wait for the goalkeeper to go down. Wait for the goalkeeper to dive. Pick your corner. But the defending, my gosh.
Wow.
It looked like there was like 3 or 4 Spanish attackers against 2 Croatian centre backs.
Yeah.
And where like it's quite interesting, isn't it? Because I think the Croatian centre backs push forward, expecting to win the ball, expecting to go on the attack, only to see that they're not. They're under defense, and it's too late. It's too late by that time. That was a weird goal to concede, man. All right, Kovacic is open.
Oof.
Oh, he need more precision, he needed
Yeah.
more power onto that shot. He didn't even know he wanted a pass. He was looking for a pass,
Yeah.
Kovacic.
He wanted to do what Havertz did yesterday to give the goal to Thingy.
Yeah, yeah.
He needed to.
He wasn't confident in himself at all when he was running. And Kovacic is usually a footballer that I would say is good
Yeah.
at dribbling. Is decent at dribbling anyway. Is good at carrying the ball, but in that moment he just didn't look confident at all. At all. But yeah, that's probably the difference, man. Like I don't think I don't see Croatia having a. I'm not saying Morata is world class either, but Croatia don't have that striker that's gonna do anything. I don't rate Morata that highly, but compared to the quality of strikers around right now in the world, right, he's now become quite decent.
Mm.
Spain looks like oh man.
Wow. This game turned around
Oh,
so quickly from like nothing happening much to now 2-0. 2-0. I need to change the
Ruiz.
score again.
Ruiz. The way that he just jinked. He went left, then he went right. It's just close control for me that everyone could just watch. Nobody could do anything about it.
No.
I was like, oh yeah, this is good. Right touch, then left foot. Yeah, here we go. He's like, cool. No, then this way, then that. Oh, nice.
4 Croatians around him.
Oh, I'm sorry, Croatia.
Oh, did it
Through
go?
the legs,
No.
through the legs, and the
It's
thing is, his legs weren't even that wide open.
no. It's because he's not an itch. It wouldn't have happened. That I
Are
mean,
you
I
sure he's not? Are
understand.
you sure that
No,
player wasn't an
he
itch?
wasn't because I saw that.
Mhm.
Sorry, Croatia. Oh, I
Okay.
was really rooting for Croatia to win this game. You know, not that, and I should probably be more happy for because that's our goalkeeper. I don't know if he's actually on David Villa, Arsenal's goalkeeper, but he is one of the goalies that Spain have taken. Come on, Croatia! Show 'em what you're made of. Oh,
Oh
you
my gosh.
poop.
This guy needs to stop wearing Modric's number 7 because with that blonde hair, with that headband. Because every time I see him,
Yeah, you don't think it's much.
I think it's Modric.
One's a younger version of himself. He's in a different part of the
I don't know how
timeline.
to pronounce his name. Major, must be Mayor.
No, no,
Oh, that is
you
poor.
need to give it to your colleague. You needed to pass it all the way over.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I don't think this game is over because Spain's goals just came out of nowhere.
Hmm.
Literally came out of nowhere. The first goal, the defense, I don't know what they were doing. They just needed to be in position, stay in shape. Where's the back four? Stay as a back four.
Carvajal.
And the second goal, that's his brilliance, man. The way that he shifted his body, Ruiz, the way that went
Yeah,
left, went right.
I
And
liked it.
not only did he do that, he shot through the goalkeeper's legs. I mean, through the defender's legs.
Mm.
So it's like, you know, when someone scored 2 goals, right? And it wasn't because they've played great football. It wasn't because they've carved like the defense open by playing great football. It's just moments. And when he scored 2 goals because of 2 good moments, like for me, I'm like, okay, cool. The game's not over yet. Because as you can see, if Croatia just had any quality, it could easily be 2-1 right now.
Yeah, and who knows how they'll regroup
Mm,
after half time and stuff. But there's still time now. They've got a good 10 minutes to maybe try and get one back.
yeah, yeah.
But if Spain takes this opportunity in the next 10 minutes to make it 3-0, I think it would be very hard for Croatia to come back from a 3-0.
I
2-0,
agree.
I can see a Croatia maybe doing a little something, but so this corner is going to be very important now. Croatia needs to.
You see Carvajal. Carvajal's one who scored a header in the Champions League final. Let's see what he could do. Oh,
No, no, it's not.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a corner, man. It's not a corner.
Who did it go off? Well,
I thought he came off a Croatia
mm,
player.
kind of looked like it, didn't it? In the replay.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The one thing about Spain that they have, as much as I don't rate the Spanish wingers that highly, to be honest, I've never really rated Spanish wingers. Even when they had like people like Pedro and those sort of people on the wing, I didn't really. Spain have you traditionally have really good midfielders. I mean, I remember the team that won the Euros, won the World Cup. They didn't even play with wingers. They played with like Iniesta, Xavi.
What when?
What's it called again? What's this? The guy who plays for Man City. Um, but you get the point. They played with Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi, Fabregas. They
Oh
don't
yeah,
always,
forget.
and then they played I think with a split forward, Torres and David Villa. So I didn't. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, the long-haired Torres.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
days.
So Spain haven't really always been blessed with amazing wingers. So that's why when I see them play now with in like in a 4-3-3 formation with
Ooh,
2 wide players, who to me are okay. They look okay, but they're not. They're not the greatest. However, it's an outlet. Those two players. One thing I'm seeing in this game is that Spain. One thing that Spain have is the ability to fire a 30-yard ball to that Williams guy
Mm.
or to Yamal, and that relieves the pressure. They can chase the ball. They can
Yeah.
bring the ball into the corners. Whereas Croatia don't really have that. Then, or if they do, they're not. Oh my gosh, they're not utilizing it.
You kind of started already talking about it, but would you say then that wingers have become much more of an important part of the modern version of the game rather than the 10, 15, 20 years ago? Or would you say that wingers back then, because
I
if,
mean, that position, the wingers, what we call wingers now are not even wingers. Like a winger back then was someone who played.
no, it isn't.
It is Mark, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
But
Oof.
yeah, wingers back then were actually people who played on the wing.
Yeah,
He got it in his face
that's a proper,
nicely,
like, just
like Ryan
stay
Giggs
down.
or Robert Pires. Like wingers back then played, or Freddie Lundberg.
Mm-hmm.
They played on the wing, and their job was to assist the striker,
Yeah.
cross the ball in, deliver an assist, play wide, cause problems. Wingers now are not like that. Wingers now are essentially wide forwards.
Huh.
The wide forwards, they're basically strikers or forwards that can play out wide. And now they have to not only sometimes provide an assist, try to create an opportunity, they have to score goals.
Mm.
So wingers now are more wide forwards, not strikers who just put the ball into the net like a Van Nistelrooy, but wide forwards. Like a typical forward is like Thierry Henry. I wouldn't classify him as a striker. Van Nistelrooy is a striker. Thierry Henry is a forward. As in, he plays anywhere up front.
Mm.
He can drop deep. He's a forward player. Where strikers are like Erling Haaland.
Yes.
Like he can only his one job is to
Get the
score.
ball to him and just let him.
He's a striker.
Pew, pew.
So yeah, I think the game is dominated by wide forwards now. And because these wide forwards, they have the freedom a lot of times to do stuff, to
Mm.
maybe not track back sometimes, to drift in field. They're the ones that have the most creative freedom rather than the number 10s. The
Yeah.
number 10 now, the guy who plays, you know, underneath the striker, he a lot of times that player is another midfielder, a centre midfielder who has to get back into position, get close to the centre mids, tighten the midfield position, tighten that area so that area is not easily penetrated. And the creativity comes from the forward. So it depends how you set up as well. Some teams don't always set up that way. Some teams set up with the more rigid wingers and have that number 10, be the most creative player, which is how I prefer
Mm.
football to be played. I think the guy in the middle of the pitch is a guy that should be able to do the most damage. There we go, Croatia.
Oh, cross too wide.
Oh
Ah!
my gosh, you missed it. How did they miss that? 40 minutes, 41 minutes.
Oh,
And that's an opportunity by Croatia. This game should have been made 2-1. You have to score that. Come on, let me see this. Ah, it's a split second too late. Number 16,
Guardiola.
Budimir.
Mm.
Is that Budimir? How do you pronounce this guy's name? Yeah.
So the kind of team that you were talking about preferring, who's a really good example of that? You know, you said the wingers that are more fixed on the side and the number 10 that has more of the creativity. Who's your favorite version of that now that exists in the world or club level?
Um, You would say a lot of teams. You'd say that um probably Man City, I'd say,
Mm.
because like Pep doesn't even want Grealish to cut inside too much. You can tell, and because of the way that Haaland plays, he doesn't really contribute to the team when they are building up or anything like that. He just stays as a striker. He doesn't drop deep or anything. So in that situation, it's best for the forwards, the wide forwards, to not come in and crowd Haaland space.
Yeah.
It's best for them to stay there because he's so rigid. He's not going to move. Like, you have to just stay out wide and allow the number 10, De Bruyne, to be the most influential person on the pitch. So in that situation, in that setup, I understand it. You
Mm.
know, I think that's probably the best example.
And I guess is that why, as De Bruyne's got a bit older, a bit slower, it's made it a bit more difficult for him to do
Yeah,
that.
De Bruyne's got slower, so he's it's putting more pressure on the wingers now
Mm.
to
I've
do
noticed that.
the creativity. So it is what it is. It is what it is.
But there's the systematic approach that Pep has, or that
But then
he
there's
has. They still might find a way to do what they need to
yeah,
do.
exactly. I mean, there's different. I mean, then there's the PSV approach or the Real Madrid approach, where PSV, they have their wingers stay wide, but also because their forward was Messi, was what's his name, Mbappe, they did that fluid thing where
Yeah.
everyone can just go anywhere because you have three players who can all create almost as good as each other. And in that situation, you don't need rigid wingers. You need, a fluid system. So I don't know. It depends on the manager, depends on the team, depends on the players you have. Like Manchester United don't have a number 10. Despite
No.
the fact that Bruno plays number 10, we don't actually have a number 10. So in our sort of system, I think it's probably best to give the wingers as much freedom as possible and ensure that the midfield three are as fixed as possible. So if the wingers lose the ball or whatever, one of the midfielders can just cover.
Mm.
Give the wingers freedom. Make the wingers wide forwards. That's what I would do anyway. But like Jadon Sancho, technically speaking, it's not a wide forward.
Mm.
Like Jadon Sancho is what you call a winger. Somebody who wants to link play, somebody who wants to create, somebody who wants to put his foot on the ball, put a cross in. He doesn't. His first instinct isn't to shoot. He's not Mo Salah. He's not a wide forward. His first instinct is to pass.
Yeah.
Foul, ref, Croatia on the attack. 45 minutes, 2 minutes of added time.
Oops. I saw you trying.
Oh, that touch from Modric. Oh, so nice. Don't shoot. Oh man, you got Kovacic, man.
That's the second time he's done.
Yeah, just put. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. Footballers need to be more self-aware. If you're not banging in goals from 25 yards in training, if you're not doing it in training, just give it to someone who's doing it in training, basically. When it comes to the matches, give the ball to somebody who you know can do that stuff. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, oh, almost
Oof.
three. That's what these guys have that they need now in the modern game. Like I said, everyone needs that pace. No one is good enough with the ball at their feet to beat their player with skill anymore.
Mm.
And because of that, you just need athletes. You need people who can just kick the ball down the line and run past somebody. You need it now. And that's why Spain, for the first time in a long. Oh my gosh! Ah, it's a Carvajal. This guy's always scoring. This guy is supposed to be a defender,
That's what we said. We said
and I had a feeling this guy was gonna score. Carvajal.
My lord.
It's done now.
They definitely want goals in this game.
They definitely want goals in this game. There's definitely going to be goals in this tournament, and we're all here for it.
Yeah.
As neutrals, we want to be entertained, and this is a good game. Well,
Yeah. It picked up.
the quality, once again, isn't all that,
Mm.
but we're getting goals. We're getting goals. Oh, it's such a good ball in.
That's such a Haaland goal.
It's such a hard
Quickly.
ball to defend. You want to just stick your leg, but you know if you stick your leg out as a defender, you could
Give away a
give away a penalty. You could score an own goal. It's such a good goal, though, man. The ball in was perfect, and the run from Carvajal beyond the defender, perfect, man. He's very good at doing that, Carvajal. Well done. The game is not going as I thought. I thought the game would be I punch you, you punch me. I thought it would be like a 1-1, then 2-1.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a lot closer. I did not expect. The thing is, Spain are not playing that much better than Croatia. We've watched this game with our eyes, all of us. And what we've seen is two teams that are almost evenly matched.
Mm.
Croatia, I've had one or two opportunities to score. The opportunities that Spain have created haven't been due to like a sustained pressure. Like they've just been that one cross in, goal. Or won the ball back, one pass through the middle, Morata, goal.
Yeah.
And this, what was their second goal? Yeah, and the second goal was a moment of brilliance.
Oh yeah.
From Maurice, one touch, two touch, jinx in the middle,
Yeah.
goal. It's like football's crazy because if you're Croatia, you're thinking we've done everything right. We've conceded 3 goals out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Literally out of nowhere. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, it's 3-0 to Spain. In my opinion, I don't think Croatia are going to come back from this.
No.
I don't know. I think it's done now. What are people saying in the chat? What's all hands saying? Here we go. Here we go again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Orhan,
Prediction was right.
Orhan did say Spain. He said Spain, and he's got it right. Listen, Orhan, start putting some money down on these teams because every
You're right.
all your predictions are getting right. Listen, start putting some money down. Why not? What's the table like anyway? Let me see if I can get some sort of table. All right, so they've got Italy in their group as well, and Albania. This group is an interesting group. Albania, of course, in my opinion, will go home. Croatia, Spain, and so it's gonna be out of Croatia, Spain, and Italy. One of those teams are going out.
Yeah.
That's a tight group, you know.
Yeah. It's gonna be a difficult one because now Croatia's lost. Technically, is gonna end up losing this game.
Yeah. Something big. If something big doesn't happen in the second half, Croatia have lost this game.
Yeah.
So Switzerland already beat Hungary 3-1 today. So let me see the table. So Germany, obviously Switzerland, topping the Group A. Spain currently topping Group B. Croatia currently at the bottom, obviously.
Mm,
Albania and Italy are playing each other next. Are they playing each other next?
yeah, later tonight.
Later tonight. Then, of course, we've got England playing tomorrow, which we will be watching that game. We will have a watch along
Yes.
to that game as well. So, yeah, things are starting to heat up in this Euros. Who's going to win?
Oh. It could be that Turkey I could go through with Portugal.
Yeah, yeah.
Czechia or Czechia.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because it's Czech Republic, but I can't keep up with how many times these European countries are changing their names and whatever. But yeah, Czech Republic, or I think they call them. Do they call themselves Czechia now? I don't know.
Okay, that. So yeah.
No, it's still Czech Republic. But yeah.
Okay.
This 3-0 Morata, man. That's Morata making, and Ruiz is dancing on twinkle toes through that flipping defense. Croatia must be crying right now, man. Because in their minds, they must be thinking, man, we've done nothing wrong.
Mm-mm.
We've done nothing wrong here.
Hey, Ian Wright.
Uncle Ian, he's too happy when it comes to Arsenal.
Yeah.
He needs to come out. He needs to come out and tell the truth when it comes to Arsenal. You've had a bad season, another season, no trophies. I think Ian Wright is just too soft when it comes to Arsenal. But didn't he say he's retiring from punditry or just match of the day?
Just match of the day.
Okay.
So he'll do like these big tournaments, but he's not going to do like every week because that's like quite a.
There you go. See, like, where are the defenders? They tried to play offside, and that's what I'm trying to say. Is that defender pushed up number 5 and tried to play offside? Like, what was he doing? Like, and also all three of Croatia's midfielders were in one place. They congregated in one place like a flipping. Someone was preaching somewhere.
Yep.
So it's just a silly goal to concede, man. After they spoke about how Croatia are very, very good in terms of how rigid their formation is, how good defensively, how good structurally they are, they concede that goal.
Let's get some water.
Nah, don't play offside with Morata. Morata's not even quick. And like I said, what's happened? What's a problem now is these wingers, these Williams wingers, and these Yamals, they're causing a problem with their pace. Anyway, guys, we will be right back.
Okay, guys,
And we are back
we are back.
and on crack.
Get ready to start this timer again. Here we go. We've just kicked off. Second half. Spain are winning 3-0 already. Goals from Morata, Ruiz, and Carvajal. Croatia will need to do a lot to be able to pick up at least a couple of goals to even make it anywhere near a chance. I don't think it's going to be possible.
I think it's gonna be. So what? They bought Perisic on. Looks like they bought Perisic on, which makes sense. Something needs to change. They need to do something.
Come on, guys. I was thinking that it was going to be Croatia's day, but it looks like it's not going to be Croatia's day.
What are we saying, guys? What are we saying?
We're saying it's going to be Spain's day, clearly.
Spain's day. Clearly. Spain's day, clearly. We are back, guys. Spain on the attack already. Morata with the ball. Cucurella, he has to bring it back to the other side. There's like 3 players waiting. Three 0 down is it's usually done. This ain't no Liverpool in the Champions League. 3-0 down. This is international tournament 3-0 down.
Yeah. It's harder to come back from.
Yeah.
Spain are going to be feeling so comfortable right now.
Yeah. 100.
They've just come in. Their halftime talk is completely different to Croatia's halftime talk. It's just must be such a nice, comfortable feeling to come back out 3-0 in your opening game, halftime. Oliver, the referee.
Mike Oliver.
Mm,
Can't call him Mark.
this is almost right.
Mike, Mark. Who cares?
What's happening? They're just checking someone's okay.
How?
He's okay. Everyone, don't worry, he's okay.
Oh, Croatia just need a goal to go in right now. Just one goal in the next 10 minutes.
And just make Spain be like, oh,
Yeah, let's make
oh.
Spain think about something. Just give them something to think about, you know?
Spain. Croatia's got the ball.
I'm not gonna lie, ref. It looked like he was getting pulled back. No VAR check, no. No.
Interesting.
Kovacic. Oh. Oh, you just got caught out. Was that a foul? Oh, maybe a foul by Morata.
The ref's getting involved.
The ref doing a little flick.
The ref needs to. That's I don't know. They need to have cards for refs, right? When a ref interferes with play,
Book himself.
I'm giving myself a yellow. So shouldn't have touched it. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see the pink card.
Wow, don't shoot.
Cut
Yeah!
off!
Oh, man, another pass. He's right there.
Oh, he tried to do was
It's
it
another
what
pass.
Gundogan did yesterday?
Another pass to the right. There, look at. No, no, no. The other guy.
Oh
Quick,
my!
quick. Go right, go right. Finish.
Good save,
Wow, what
good
a
save. Got
good
the sun in his
save.
eyes as well.
I thought that was it. I thought 4-0 Croatia are done for. What a save by the goalkeeper. Sorry guys, I'm eating food because I'm hungry. I was gonna wait until after the stream finished, but I thought no. I simply thought no.
No, I mean it's a good time to eat. People can eat as well while they're watching. You know what's living rent free in my head still from yesterday's game? Was it
What?
Gundogan who did that little half turn?
Yeah, that
Oh,
nice half turn at all.
that's
That
basically
half
ended
turn,
to setting up the whole.
yeah, that half turn took like 2 players out of the game.
It
That's
was
what I'm trying to
so
say. I wish
pretty.
a number 10, yeah, your number 10 should be able to do that very easily because your number 10 should be your best footballer. Manchester United have a number 10 that couldn't dream of doing that. Couldn't dream of. Bruno could never do that and drop a shoulder and take 2 players out of the game like that. He can't dribble with the ball. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Good save again.
listen. I started the stream by saying I wasn't too impressed. Oh my gosh, Morata.
Woo.
I wasn't too impressed by the Spanish wingers, but it's literally the Spanish wingers that are causing Croatia the most trouble.
What?
Their speed. Look at Carvajal.
This guy's fighting on the pitch. It's not even. What's that? Some judo move. Yeah. No.
Wow.
That ball was so bouncy for ages.
It's the fact that Morata decided to do that kung fu kick thing. I'm like, come on, Morata. There's too many players around you for you to want to do that. Come on, guy.
Who's that guy play for again? I'm for Croatia. Oh, I just saw him with the curly hair. I forgot his name.
The guy who?
He plays
Don't
for.
whisper. They can still hear you whether you whisper or speak.
No, I'm
I
not
was
saying
told
to
you.
myself. I'm like,
I know, but you always do the whispering thing, no matter what we're doing. And I'm like, listen, they can still hear you. You got to speak with your chest.
I said I was trying to remember the name of the curly haired.
Oh, here we go.
Now, shoot now, shoot now, and
Oh my,
again. Ah,
oh my gosh,
I
you're
can't believe
lying.
it.
You're lying.
That was so close.
Oh man. Cucurella. Is that Cucurella?
Yeah, Cucurella. Does he play for Chelsea?
Mm-hmm.
He still plays for Chelsea. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They're all involved. They're trying. Oof.
Look at this. That's how you defend, man. If Croatia was defending like that for any of their goals,
Oh, did you hit him?
they might not have conceded any.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he wasn't on now, but now Perisic is coming on for Budimir.
That's who I said. The guy with the curly hair for Croatia. That's why I couldn't see him on the pitch because he hasn't come
This
on yet.
Budimir guy.
No, this guy, Perisic,
Oh, Perisic.
with little short curly hair. Because they did a zoom in on him earlier, and I was thinking, I haven't seen him on the pitch. Where is he? And I realised they just subbed him on. That's why he wasn't on the pitch. He was standing on the line.
That was nice by Williams. Carvajal.
How old is Carvajal? He
I
looks
don't
quite
know.
old. And looks, it can be deceiving.
This can be deceiving. Oh,
Oh no, he's only 32. Just 32. The beard made him look older.
no, Ruiz gets the foul.
I know this is not. I know Modric
No
is
way.
disappointed. He was not expecting this.
Who?
Modric. He looked frustrated, understandably.
That's the thing. The more Croatia try to play, the more desperate they become. The longer this game goes, the more spaces they will leave at the back. And considering that Spain have already scored 3 goals without really having to play amazingly well or do anything amazing, this game, just like yesterday's game, could easily end. I can see 5-1 this game, like yesterday.
Imagine.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those games. I'm all here for it because before in other tournaments, like I said, we've been crying out for goals and they haven't come. So I won't complain. Nice, nice. Oh, that's not good at all, Croatia. You're just making mistakes for no reason. That's not good enough. I mean, the ball from Williams wasn't good anyway. Croatia on the counter attack. No, they have to bring it back. They forced back middle to Modric. Okay, cool. Modric has the ball. Oh, unlucky, Luca. I see what you tried to do there.
Oh,
Ref, that's not a foul, ref. Mike Oliver.
that's a cool name. Olmo.
That almost for WWE. We got Clash of the Castle.
Oh yeah, coming right after this.
I have Watchalong coming right after this, guys. Stay tuned. The 5 of you in the chat. 7 people in the chat. If you're a WWE fan, we're going to be watching Clash at the Castle straight after this game. Live watch along. Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Bianca, Jade Cargill,
Bailey,
Bailey.
Chad Gable, and Sami Zayn.
Yeah. All of that, guys.
Interesting. It's only got 5 advertised matches, like the other pay per view, and they timed it well last time. It worked out quite good.
5. I think I feel like I've mentioned like 10 already. The 2 world title matches, the tag team match, women's tag team match, Bailey's match. So that's 4.
Yeah, I wrote down 5.
Right, is Bailey? Who's Bailey for? Yeah, Bailey happening. That's 4 already. And then the Intercontinental title match. That's 5. Yeah, maybe you're right. There's only 5. Is there any more other than that being advertised?
Not that I've seen, but you know how WWE like to add a few things in. Plus, I think what threw me off is that it's a triple threat. I think with
Oh,
the women's tag
Carvajal, the
team.
way that he as an attacking player, yeah, the way that Carvajal just chested that ball down, yeah, to the goalkeeper, it's just so frustrating. He did it with such ease, calmness, composure. He's like, I ain't bothered about you guys. You guys trying to cross the ball in. Here, goalkeeper. Ugh. It's making your effort look so easy to mediate, to control,
Mm.
to to like swat away, like whatever, man.
I wonder what it feels like to be half an hour to go, 3-0 down in the your first game of the Euros, and you're thinking, oh,
That's what I said. Football is one of those sports because it's like you can't go anywhere. It's not like it's a race and the race only lasts a minute and then once you've lost, you've lost. It's like if you're losing 5-0 by half time, you still got 45 minutes to go.
yeah,
So you got to play those 45 minutes knowing that you've already lost a match. And you got to do your job. You got to track your man. If a man's running past you and your legs are tired and you got lactic acid in your legs, you still got to
mm,
just run back and track him back. And you still got to do all the things you're supposed to do.
yeah,
You can't like ever switch off. You
yeah,
know you're 5-0 down and you want to go home.
cause like,
So that's why people say football it's mental, man.
yeah, 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 fully,
It's mental.
yeah,
It's like
your psycho.
yes, you gotta be technically gifted, but if you're not mentally like adept, if you're not mentally prepared, you know, if you're not somebody who can keep going and going and going and regardless, then football can't be for you. Oh,
I would keep going and going and going for that money. Yeah, yeah, I'll find a
yeah,
way.
true.
Because
And
when
yeah,
I'm comparing it to like us, if we go and we work for companies and you have a bad day, so it's halfway through your day, you're losing 5-0, yeah, you're on a 5-1. You can be like, I'm sick, boss, I'm going home now. Ballers don't really do that. It's very rare that a baller's like, I'm not playing the second half, I'm done.
mm,
They kind of go down together. They're like, we're gonna lose together. Or they injure themselves off the pitch. So I guess they do kind of go off sick. But you don't really see that often because the whole everyone's looking at you.
yeah,
It's obvious. It's not
you
easy.
can't,
You
yeah,
can't just
yeah.
hide away. Like,
There's certain parts. I mean, I was a really good footballer, but the reason why I didn't make it as a footballer is because there's certain aspects of the football that I just didn't like. Like I'm one of those. I don't like running around and chasing players, and the whole defensive part of the work, and I didn't enjoy that. And
mm,
the more I started to play football, the more serious I got playing football semi-pro or whatever. The more I realized, do you know what? The fun parts of football are very few and far between because most of football is doggy work.
yeah,
Most football is look at that number 11, just tracking him, chasing him. And most of football, when you get to the top level, is work.
yeah,
It's not always fun.
no,
And the fun of football, the higher up I became and higher up I got in football, is the less it became, less fun it was, I guess.
mm.
The more it was about running and running and running and running and stamina and all these other things. I just wanted the ball at my feet.
What's that other ref doing? Is subbing on and off.
Oh, they're doing the whole British ref and British linesman,
Yeah, it looks
Spanish
like it.
ref and Spanish linesman. Are they doing that sort of
I
thing?
think they're doing the whole team. Yeah,
Because I think they did that in the last tournament, didn't they?
yeah.
Baby, it's you. You're the one I want.
Well, they've taken off. Modric and not Djokovic. I always want to call him Djokovic.
They took off Modric. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, they just took off Modric and they just took off. It's not
Yeah,
Djokovic. What?
They're,
Oh, what's
they're
his
done.
name?
They're done. Doesn't matter. They took off 2 itches.
Yeah, they took off the best itches. Literally. He plays. Did he play for Chelsea? No.
Oh, Kovacic took off.
Yeah, they took off Kovacic as well. That's why I said
No,
two
they're
best
done.
itches. I wasn't even
They've given
joking.
up. They're clearly
Unless
saying
I misunderstood what I saw with my eyes. Maybe
if they took off Modric and Kovacic. Kovacic plays for Man City now. He used to play for Chelsea.
that's it. That's why I got confused.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
just let me check.
it means they're like, okay, cool. It's done.
I'll double check it because I think I.
Come on, Croatia. Come on, Croatia. Score a goal. Score a goal for your soul.
Oh my gosh! Of course, that Lamine Yamal. He's only 16. Who's playing for Spain right now? I remember him. He was the kid they were talking about. Him, number 19.
He's fake, bruv. How you could be 16 and already that good? What does that mean? What does it actually mean if a 16-year-old, because I'm watching this guy and I've taken back a lot of what I said at the beginning of the stream after watching him. He's got something about him. However, he's 16 and you're telling me you can't get anyone better to play on a right wing than this 16-year-old. I think you can have 2 conversations. You can have he's that good conversation that he's playing on a right wing for his national team at 16 because he's that good. You can have that conversation. Or you can have the conversation, where are the world-class wingers in the world or for Spain? Spain don't really, in my opinion, I wouldn't say create, produce wingers. Like I said, all the best footballers, the Iniestas, the David Silvas, the Fabregases, a lot of them have been midfielders to the point where they didn't play with wingers in 2008, whatever, whenever they won it. They just played with like literally 6 midfielders and Fabregas a false 9. Yes, they played one international tournaments with David Villa and Torres. Yes, that team, that Spain team was good too. But there's also another Spain team with loads of midfielders and Fabregas playing a false 9. They don't traditionally produce wingers. That's why I'm interested in seeing the fact that these 2 wingers that are playing are black, because it goes against what Spain have done in the last 15 years in terms of what they produce. And also, this guy's 16, one of them. So, what does it mean? What does it mean that this 16-year-old black kid is already in the Spain team? What does it mean, guys? What does it mean? What does it mean?
Yeah. Fact he's got has an assist, like you said in this as well. So it's like he'll be turned 17. I think once the tournament finishes, or might even turn 17 during the tournament if they go far. When's the final? It's not. It's only like a month away, right?
Yeah, usually a month after that.
Yeah, 14th of July.
14th of July is a lie. 14th of July. You can't really miss Cucurella. Cucurella.
La cucaracha, la
Cucurella.
cucaracha. Do. That's what I was singing in my head when I was saying. That's not his song, but it is now.
Because he looks proper Spanish, Cucurella.
He's got his curls out.
His curls, his long hair. He looks proper Latin.
I remember when he
Not
first.
not pasty white. He just looks like proper Spanish. That tanned, and sort of like, proper. I spelled cookware on the
Off-white.
side. Yeah, off.
That's what they call it, off-white.
Off white.
You want me to?
Seamus. There's no Seamuses in the Spain team. Oh, is that what you do? I didn't even care.
It means that the stream, we have to change the monetization and stuff. Well, I guess you're not monetizing.
Why? To what? Because this is just cigarette. This isn't like. What do you mean?
I think it's if you drink or smoke or do anything on, you have to change all your settings.
Just even a cigarette, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, because it can be seen as advertising it.
Ha. No, you need to chill out, guys. We're still here. We're watching a match, but we're having a quick smoke, and apparently we can't smoke on the stream. Even though I've seen everyone else do it.
Okay, let me put it back on then. Where is it?
No, I don't want to get in trouble. Don't want to get in trouble. If you think I can't smoke on stream,
Let's look into it more, I guess.
she needs to look into it more. She's whispering, but you can hear her. That's what she does. I think she forgets she's on stream and she wants to whisper to me. And I'm like, listen, mate, you got the microphone.
No, it's not even that. It's like sometimes when you talk to yourself,
This can't
you
be
just
talking.
out loud,
You can't
you
be doing that
reduce the
right now.
volume.
Everything you're doing right now is for the stream. Everything you're saying is for them. Everything. Well, not really, but you know what I mean.
And if everything I'm saying is for them, then I wish you all 1,000 times what you wish for me. Whatever you wish for me, it's a very famous Turkish saying. I wish upon you 1,000 times. So if you wish good for me, I wish it upon you 1,000 times. If you wish bad on me, then I wish it bad upon you 1,000 times.
Amen. And a woman.
And a them. Amen. A woman and a them.
Yeah, yeah. All our A's are inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
How did it all go so wrong for Croatia?
I don't know. Because like I said, I wasn't really that impressed in Spain. I thought this is gonna be a lot closer than I mean, it is closer than the scoreline actually suggests.
True. Like the possession stats before these guys started banging in 3 goals, it was pretty even. It's still pretty even. Look.
It's still pretty even. The attempts are even, on
Wow.
target even.
But they're just not. The goalkeepers made some good saves for Spain,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the defense of Spain has been a
It's
bit.
just the attack of Spain is just potent, more potent. Lay off, bro. Is that Ruiz again? Who's that? Yeah, it might be.
That's that new guy, Olmo, isn't
Almost, almost.
it? It was almost a goal from Olmo, if that was his name, if I've got it
We
right.
are back with that. No, I need to stop saying that. People can start. I keep saying crack, and people can start thinking we're crack fiends. Crack fiends. We're just
Football fiends.
football fiends. R.I.P. the Fiend, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Rotunda.
William.
R.I.P. Pizzle. Come on, Croatia, score a goal for us. Score a goal for us, for the neutrals. You know us British, we love an underdog.
Oyarzabal. That's a cool name. Spain.
Yeah, Isabel.
Yeah.
Smash a like if you're joining the channel. If
Yes.
you're dipping in and dipping out, don't just dip out, stay.
Yeah. Just have us on in the background. You can be doing your thing. We'll be doing our thing. Just doing our thing separately, but together.
You're funny. See how Spain are pressing? You close down the lanes. See,
Yeah, I can see what they're
you're
doing.
closing down, so you has to. There's nowhere for him to go.
Ugh.
You got to press intelligently. One man can't press by himself. Bro. The worst presses is when one man presses by himself. Because you take that one man out of the game, you're playing against 10 men. Like, you got to press as a team. You got to know what you're doing. Huh? Like, in that position, a midfielder had to make themselves available in a little hole there for him to chip. No one was going into that centre, occupying that position for the goalkeeper to do a little dinked ball.
Let's have a little look on Twitter and see what people are saying about this game.
Perisic. Oh, all right. Not bad, not bad. Perisic, decent cross, I guess. But Croatia, man, they ain't. We're the new stars, man, because Modric, Perisic, these guys have been around forever. Oh, that's so smart. Oh, is he on? He's off. He had to stay on, little kid, 16-year-old. How's this 16-year-old flipping playing? He's 16.
Yeah.
I'm not even. It hasn't even registered yet, you know.
When I was 16, I was at college studying.
Baby.
Imagine. Yeah, people are loving Cucurella online, it seems, on Twitter, X, Twix, whatever we call
Yeah,
it.
of course they are. Because he's probably the only player that anyone knows because he plays for flipping Chelsea.
Lamine getting a lot of love online, Yamal, as you expect.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Croatia!
Red, they're going to say that he's a last man, so he has to go off. I'm not going to lie, yeah.
Ooh.
What's Rodrigo doing? And two, what's the striker doing? How's he not scored that? I'm not even trying to go down and go for a penalty. I'm putting my foot through this ball. Look, smack. No,
Ooh.
he's brave.
Yeah, man, I would have taken it, the shot, and fallen. Like,
Yeah,
it's up, deep
yeah. I would have fallen while taking a shot, so I would have scored. Because that's still an open goal that he decided not to score. Like,
And if you,
yeah, maybe he feels like the sending off. Well, maybe he feels like Rodri would have got sent off.
woo, yeah, Michael Oliver, he's like, shush. He needs space. Let him think. Let him listen.
Pressure.
Yeah, this is the first big mad decision so far.
Is he going to reverse the yellow or make it a red? All right. He's sticking by his decision. Yellow. Yeah. See, 10 minutes to go.
It's gonna be 3-1.
Well.
We'll see if oh, it's not going there. So
There we go. The consolation goal. Because nothing's going to happen after this, and they're not going to come back. There's too much for them to do in short space of time.
look at that ball.
Even if he scores this, and that's a if.
Oh! So he ended up scoring a goal from almost the same position that he would have scored originally if he didn't fall down
I
and
had a
chose to shoot.
feeling he was going to miss the penalty. I just had a feeling. I said, listen, I know Rodri clipped him, and maybe he had to go down. After the clip, he couldn't stay on his feet.
You're lucky.
No, it could be offside. Wait, was he in the box already?
Oh,
That player, because you're not supposed to be in a box until the penalty taker takes a penalty. Yeah, I think it's gonna stand. I don't know, but yeah, I just thought if he could stay on his feet, why didn't he stay on his feet and just score the goal?
Is the goal standing? Am I changing the score? Modric is looking, everyone's confused. Oh my gosh, now we're looking to see if this goal stands.
All right, so the goal will still be looked at. Listen, it looked like that player who crossed the ball in, it looked like he might have been in the box
Mm.
or started moving before the striker or the player took the penalty,
Mm.
which is not.
Oh, he's going to look at himself. No? He's going to explain to him. I think he's going to take the goal away.
So what's happening here, guys? What's going on?
No goal. Okay.
No goal.
Back to
Yeah,
zero.
back to zero. I did think that.
Oh, you fools!
Do you know what?
You could have
Croatia have
scored.
themselves to blame. They got themselves to blame because, like I said, I don't know, but it seems as if he could have stayed on his feet, or that player should have taken a shot straight away. He didn't need to take a touch.
Ah,
It's almost as if he tried to win the penalty, and I'm like, why are you trying to win a penalty when it's an open goal?
yeah.
It's an open goal to score. So listen, when stuff like that happens, man, when a team is acting dumb or a footballer is acting silly, then I'm like, you brought it onto yourself. Like, you don't deserve to score now. I'm like, I don't understand it.
That is so annoying. If
But
you,
like I said, maybe that tackle from Rodri, that he had to go down. Maybe he tripped him. He couldn't regain his balance, and he had to go down. But I don't know.
that's so annoying because but like we can't. They just said he chose to do the way he's done, and we'll never know now whether he could have stood, whether he could have stayed up,
No,
whether he could
no.
have taken it.
It is what it is.
But if I was Croatia, that would annoy me. I'd think about that.
It's football once again. Fine margins.
What do you guys in the chat think? Would you have taken that shot on that open goal, or would you have gone down like who was it that went down? Perisic? No,
The striker.
one of the itches. We need to find his name. That's so fascinating. They've chosen a 16-year-old who could be on the under 21s team, under 18s team for Spain, but they've said he's so good he should be in the adult men's where most of the guys are over 21 because you have an under 21s league. So that's exciting. That's going to be very exciting to follow his career and see what happens to him. Lamine Yamal. What's his ethnicity?
Ah, Ayozi Perez is in the Spain squad. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Yamal is Moroccan and Equatorial Guinean.
Hmm.
His parents, and they
Give
moved
it, give it, give it. Well
to Spain
done.
when he was young, Barcelona. So
Ah, it's also the movement from the Croatians, man. It's just not that good. Yeah, it's not that dynamic. Like when he had the ball just then, there's no one moving off him, no one making any runs. Yeah, come on, Perisic. So we've got 84 minutes on the clock, guys.
yeah,
3-0. This game looks like it's done. Done and dusted, really. From the first half.
yeah.
Spain just have more cutting edge.
Mm.
Spain just have more cutting edge when it matters today. Similar possession, similar chances created, similar shots. Both teams from an objective standpoint, aren't equally matched, but they are, there or thereabouts. But the game is 3-0 because when opportunities arose, Spain took those opportunities and Croatia just didn't. Look at the penalty. The penalty miss, I think, sums
Ugh.
up Croatia's game.
That's
Opportunity there for you to score, for you to bring a goal back, and you couldn't take it. Quality when it mattered, the quality in the final third. Spain had a bit more. Croatia just didn't have it at all. Look at this kid,
yeah.
16, playing with men, grown men. Playing with 25, 30-year-old, 40-year-olds in the
Yeah.
case of Modric.
More than half the age of Modric. Imagine that.
Less
Both
than half
people.
the
It's
age.
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, because for Modric to be playing at this level, I mean, this still this good at his age, nearly 40, and this young boy to be so good that he can
Yeah.
play for Spain. It's like a contrasting, but it's both of it's really cool. I was gonna say this game for me hasn't been as pretty as the game yesterday. It wasn't magnificent yesterday, but Germany, because of Musiala and Gundogan and a couple of some of the team efforts and the team got the goals were just stunning in terms of
Yeah.
how the team was
I
playing.
think Germany, based on what I saw in the first game, Germany has what it takes to beat the Spain team.
Yeah, that's where I'm landing now at the moment.
I think Germany just have more because they started without Sane. They started without one or two players. So I think their squad might be a little better. Germany. I mean, like I said, they're starting a 16-year-old. So that,
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's not good, but
it tells you something
yeah,
if you're starting him
I
over.
think Germany probably have slightly more in terms of what they can bring off the bench. Mm, yeah, that's nice.
Spain on the attack again.
Hmm.
Spain attacks slowly
They,
compared to some of the other teams.
they attack slowly.
As in, yeah, like some teams when they start attacking, their pace is like they're
I don't
off.
know.
In that attacking what they
Yeah,
just did there was a bit
but
slow motion.
but Williams and you know Yamal, Yamai,
True, they've been taken off all world.
yeah,
So
they weren't slow. They they were quite speedy. I do think though, out of the two good teams we've seen, Germany have a slightly Germany attack with slightly more pace.
mm,
But that's mostly to do with the fact that Musiala and one or two of their players, especially down the middle, can run at a player, can dink the ball, and you got Gundogan as well. But Spain don't have that number 10. Spain don't have that player in the middle of the park that could sort of like drop a shoulder, really,
no, that's true.
really. Because like I said, Musiala played out wide yesterday, but he plays down the middle for Bayern Munich. And when you got players running down the middle who can do that, it just creates more dynamism in your attack. Your attack just completely feels much more dynamic. Handball, no? So you got Ferran Torres on. Hasn't really done anything since he's been on, but what can you do really in like 3 minutes? 90 minutes, guys. 5 minutes of added time. The game is coming to an end. All goals were scored in the first half. It looks like it. 3-0 to Croatia. No goals in the second half at all. All goals in the first half. I mean, the way that this first half has gone is probably how the game, based on the fact that they have similar amount of possession, similar amount of chances. The fact that this second half is 0-0
Mm.
is probably what the game should have been. Or you can at least argue that anyway, right? But like I said, Spain took their opportunities. Croatia didn't. Spain has had a bit more quality when it mattered, more decisiveness when it mattered.
When it mattered.
When it mattered.
It mattered. That's why. Spain took those chances when it mattered. And Croatia didn't, unfortunately. But it doesn't mean it's the end for Croatia. Will be interesting to see who they're playing next.
Mm.
How that goes. That'll.
Oh no, Perisic. But I feel Perisic has to. He can't be going for goal from that far out with his head. I just feel like he has to either try to head it back towards where the ball came from, head it towards the center circle, towards his striker. You can't be going for goal there. Come on. Oh, Spain on the attack again. Olmo. It's our corner for Spain. 92 minutes, 90, almost 93 minutes on the clock. Yeah. Everyone who probably should have won, or we at least everyone who we expected to win. Even though I thought Croatia could win this game, most people were probably expecting Spain to win, and that's what happened. So Germany
Yeah.
won, Spain won. Everyone who's winning is winning. No surprises so far in this tournament.
No.
So yeah, I think we're all good, man. England playing tomorrow, so we've seen what England can do. Finally.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that. What are they gonna do?
Wow. Look in the middle. Game's over.
Yeah, pretty much. Got a minute to go.
What do you guys think of the game? Whoever's left, what do you think of the game? It fizzled out, like second half has definitely fizzled out for us.
Yeah.
Still two decent games we watched so far.
Yeah. Definitely worth our time.
Yeah, they haven't been bad games.
No.
We've
If you've
seen
watched it,
we've seen goals, like I keep saying.
yeah.
We've seen entertainment. We've seen decent football.
Was it the first penalty so far? No. Was there a penalty in yesterday's game?
No.
So that we've had the first penalty as well of the
Mm.
Euros so far, which was a missed, then scored, then revoked. That
Mm.
interesting. Yeah. We did it 3-0. 3 to Spain, 0 to Croatia.
Right, we're done. 3-0
Hmm.
to Spain. Spain, in my opinion, will probably go through to the next round. I know it's only one game, and you know there are 2 more matches to be played, but based on this performance, if they continue to perform anywhere like this, they should make it out their group.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if the Spain team will win. I don't know if they've got what it takes to win this competition, but they'll be there or thereabouts for sure. Croatia, I don't know if they've got the cutting edge to win this tournament. Still got the organization. Modric, they've got decent players, but a lot of their good players, as I've just mentioned, they're getting old. They're getting old now. This is while you need experience in this tournament, you also need legs in the midfield. So yeah, you need a good combination of youth and experience
Yeah.
in international tournaments. And I don't even know most of like there was a time where I knew most of Croatia's team, and now I don't know hardly any of them. I don't know if they were, if they've got the necessary quality in the final third to really, really hurt teams when it matters. I don't know, but yeah, like I said, Spain will be thereabouts. Germany, we watched the first game; they look decent. So yeah, guys, we're gonna have to wrap this up now, guys. Thank you for watching the stream. As usual, we're gonna jump onto a next stream. We're gonna watch WWE
Yes.
Clash at the Castle. So that's our next stream, which is gonna be live literally in 2-3 minutes. But it will not be on this channel. It will be on the other channel called Divergent Wisdom. Divergent Wisdom with a Z, as you can see.
Right.
So yeah, next stream. This will hopefully be a good wrestling event. We watch a lot of things. So yeah, just stay tuned. We'll be back here on this channel tomorrow, reacting or watching, should I say, the England game.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you guys for
Thank you, guys.
watching. Leave your comments, share the video. We are going to be watching more England games, like I said. So yeah, keep sharing this video with other people who enjoy football, who will be watching games, and hopefully the community can